This is the latest bag from PGYTECH called the OneMo Travel. As the name suggests, it is a travel bag, but with a twist. Hi, welcome back. It's Cheng here from RED35. Just a few weeks ago, I reviewed PGYTECH's OneFocus, which I totally like for professional photographers and creators. And this time, they have created something in a more general sense for everybody, really. So you don't necessarily need to be a professional to utilize this particular bag right here. So as the name suggests, this bag is designed for travelers. But also, I mentioned with a twist, because this guy right here is transformable. It can turn itself into a tote bag, into a shoulder bag, and also a backpack. And depends what sort of configuration, what sort of optional accessories that you want to put into this bag. It can be basically a weekend hold-all bag or a full-on photography bag. The only way I could think of PGYTECH is that, well, they really like to put a lot of thoughts into the designs, and sometimes it can be a little bit of overkill, as usual. This is what PGYTECH is. They literally like to throw everything into the design. Yeah, so this bag is no exception. It's almost like it has everything with the exception of a kitchen sink. So let's start off, talk a little bit about the build quality of the bag before I go into a little bit more details, what sort of configuration you can do and what sort of, like I mentioned, the transformable modes that you can achieve with this particular bag right here. PGYTECH always like to use some high quality materials for their bags just to make sure that they can last as long as possible. So this OneMo Travel is no exception. Utilizes some heavy duty nylon material with rubber coating all round to ensure some degree of water resistance, just in case you want to walk into drizzles and things like that, especially places like London, for instance. You will always anticipate some sort of wetness in this country here. But it does come with a raincoat, so if you really want to, let's say, go for a hike or track and things like that, you anticipate some sort of heavy rain situations, you can employ the raincoat to make sure that everything inside is bone dry. All the zips are YKK with weather seal, which is nice, and the buckles are very high quality. The straps are super padded to ensure extra level of comfortness. Build quality is, well, exceptional. I really don't have anything to complain about. So let's talk a little bit about the actual practicality of this bag. First of all, the size, right? It only comes with one size, which is 35 liters, which is huge in my standard anyway, because I'm so used to like 20 and 25 liters because I'm a Micro Four Third user, and I'm also a travel photographer and documentary photographer. So I don't need big giant bag to hold, let's say a 500 millimeters 5.6 prime lenses with these giant beasts. I don't need any of that stuff in my bag. So all my stuff are usually like prime lenses, maybe even there's a zoom, it's just going to be like a 70 to 180 2.8, 40 to 150 2.8, that kind of size, which is about, I don't know, 8 inches long, so they're not really massive in any case. So 35 liters is really a lot for me. But what I can tell you, however, is that because of the size, I can have, basically my entire trip, if I'm going away for a few days, packed into this bag right here, because, the camera compartments can be very small and the rest can be just for my personal belongings. And that brings me to the configurability and also personalization of the OneMo Travel. Well, this bag, first of all, can be completely travel-based, so you can empty everything inside. It just have 35 liters of space for you to put whatever you want to do. Cash, for instance. Anyway, just joking. But if you're like me, a photographer or someone who likes photography, you just want to carry some equipment with you, you can actually get the optional photo cube, a camera cube, so you can put your camera gear in the cube, and they do come with different sizes as well. They have small, medium, and large. Large is literally basically occupying the entire 35 liter space there. So that would be, like I mentioned earlier, for these massive, giant wildlife lenses that you may want to take with you. But if you don't, you can have as little or as much gear as you want for your travel. For myself, I have the medium size camera cube, perfect for my system and the lenses that I want to take with me, including little drones like that, and also leave half the space for all my personal belongings. And that is pretty cool because I do travel a lot for either my jobs or with my family on holiday. And my usual arrangement is usually I have a dedicated camera bag and then my luggage. And this OneMo Travel will be the combined solution, so to speak, so I can basically put my camera kit into the bottom section or wherever I want to put it, and then have the rest for my personal belonging. Even when I'm going on day out, let's say, if I want to carry my kids' stuff, their snacks and water together with my camera stuff, and this will provide me enough space to carry everybody's stuff. It's because this bag has a ton of pockets. Yeah, literally pockets everywhere, inside, outside, to hold your kids' stuff, your snacks and jackets and things like that. If you're a family dad or mum, you would definitely appreciate the space that this bag offers. And I'm not really joking, because I'm a dad myself. I have 2 young kids still, so basically they stuff their stuff into my bag and I just being their slave. So a solution like this, it really is perfect for me. And like I said earlier, this bag is transformable. You can transform it into a tote bag, which is actually pretty cool if you're into that shoulder style with a bag just hanging on the side, or as a handheld bag, basically have the strap on its own, which is actually pretty handy at the airport. So you can just basically, you want quick drop and quick leg for security check, for instance. So the handheld mode is probably really, really good for airport. And then backpack mode, this is when you're out and about with your family. And then, you can just hold everything together with the weight evenly distributed on both shoulders, so you make sure that you have comfort to last for the entire day. And having said that, PGYTECH hasn't focused on some important features that they're renowned for, especially for photographers and creators, such as the battery system and also side access for the camera equipment. And this still exists in the OneMo Travel. So I think PGYTECH has done a great job in combining all these solutions together and make this bag more appealing, not just for photographers and creators, but also for other members of the society, people who love to travel, people like myself, a dad who needs to hold a lot of stuff on top of the stuff that I love as well, such as photography. So you can combine all this into one solution. I know it can be too big for some, but it really depends on your needs. If you need a bag for that size, you can hold a lot of personal belongings on top of the equipment that you want to carry. This is the bag for you. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and hope you appreciate what PGYTECH has done. Let me know in the comment section below what sort of thing you'd like to PGYTECH design in the future. And what do you think about this bag? Whether you like the detail, like the design, like the color. I personally do dig this kind of military green color, and also the overall aesthetic. I do think they do design pretty good looking bags as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and you know what to do now. Thumb if you like this video and sub if you want to stay in touch for all kinds of traveling solutions in the future, bags, trolleys, roller bags and things like that. Yeah, please do stay in touch. I have a playlist full of different carrying solutions there, including my beloved Billingham's bags as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now. Peace. Hi, welcome back to the bonus section. What do you think about the PGYTECH OneMo travel bag? I personally like it. It is a little bit big for my taste because 35 liters is definitely way bigger than what I need. However, being a dad, like I mentioned, I do often have to carry all my kids' clothes, jackets, snacks, and drinks and everything in my shoulder. So yeah, a bag with this size would help. I know I would look like a turtle and a slave at the end of the day, but that's what that's for, right? Anyway, I do like the designs here. I personally like the focus myself. I use it for work, especially these days I cycle a lot, so this is a very good cycling bag, by the way. So the OneMo Travel does represent a very unique proposition here. It has a space and that to hold everything there. I do wish they make a 25 liters, just slightly smaller versions of this, and just make it slightly more stylish, and instead of like I said, making me look like a slave when I'm carrying around with my kids. But anyway, that's besides the point. It is a good solution. It is good. Like I said, I have the camera medium cube, so that is enough for my Micro Four Thirds stuff. They also have a small one and a big cube for depending on what your sort of thing you want to carry. They also offer other cubes as well for like clothing and things. So if you really want to use this as a luggage, for your personal belonging when you go travel, you can, and you can order separate cubes from PGYTECH as well, or you can buy your own organizer bags through Amazon and things like that to pack this bag nice and neat inside. So yeah, this is pretty good. I do really genuinely like it and recommend it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will review other travel gears because I travel a lot this year in 2024. I want to showcase you guys different solutions that I use in different trips, so give you an idea what sort of bag you may want to get for your travel next year. Okay, until next time, I will see you very soon. Bye for now.